Is taking Ozempic cheating, or is it a life-saving tool? Because depending on who you ask, it's either the easy way out or the only thing that finally worked. I've coached thousands of people through their fat loss journeys, some who are currently taking it, some who have taken it, and many who have never taken it before. So in this video, I'm gonna break down who's right, who's wrong, how these drugs really work, and whether it's the right choice for you to take it. First, I want to make sure you understand what taking Ozempic or any GLP-1 actually does to help you lose weight. First, they don't just magically burn fat. Taking a GLP-1, which when I say that involves Ozempic, Mounjaro, tirzepatide, or any of the weight loss drugs you hear about. They basically do one big thing. They turn your appetite way down, which makes it easier to eat less calories without feeling hungry. And this makes it exponentially easier to stick to your calorie deficit, which is still the only way that fat loss happens. And by the way, if you need to know how many calories you should be eating per day to be in a calorie deficit, click the link in the description below of this video for my free calorie deficit calculator. GLP-1s also turn down the food noise in your head as well. It's like if you were in your car and you have the volume knob, taking a GLP-1 will turn down the volume of hunger and food noise. Now that you know what it does, before we talk about if it's the right decision for you to take, I want to cover something I call the habit pyramid that you're going to have to learn regardless if you take Ozempic or a GLP-1 or not. And the base of this pyramid is going to be calories, protein, and fiber. Some people think, well, I'm on a GLP-1, the injection is doing all the work, so they stop paying attention to how they eat or the quality of what they eat. This leads to muscle loss, metabolism slowing down, and either still not seeing any fat loss progress despite taking the drug, or regaining all of the weight back once they get off, which we'll talk about later in the video. It's almost like trying to build your dream house on wet sand. In this case, the drug would be the fancy kitchen that you're building, but the foundation, protein, calories, and fiber, is cracking and unstable underneath. So think of the base of this pyramid in a few different numbers. Number one is your calorie number range. And again, if you need to know what that is, there's a free calculator below. Number two, a protein minimum, which we encourage our clients to eat at least 100 grams of protein per day as a minimum. And number three, fiber from real foods, aiming for at least 20 to 25 grams of fiber per day. If the base of your pyramid, if these three things are trash, a weight loss drug isn't gonna save you, and you're gonna struggle to make progress, sustainable progress. So now that you have the base of the habit pyramid, let's go to the next level, which is critical if you're going to take a GLP-1, strength training. The big mistake people make when taking these drugs is thinking, well, I'm eating less now. I'm not hungry. The weight is just gonna fall off. I can just focus on my diet and I don't need to work out as hard. Or even some clients have expressed to us, because this drug decreases your appetite so much, you might not have the energy to go and get workouts in and lift heavy in your workouts. So a lot of people will stop strength training and only focus on cardio and diet. And that's almost like your company trying to cut cost by firing all of your best employees. Your expenses might go down, but the rest of the business will suffer as well. So when you diet and take these drugs without lifting, you cut weight, but a lot of that comes from losing muscle, and muscle is the main driver of your metabolism. Lifting will tell your body, keep the muscle, burn the fat. And also, as a bonus, some studies have shown taking GLP-1s also decreases bone density, which then increases the risk of osteoporosis and sarcopenia. And this is primarily due to not adequate strength training. So again, whether you take a GLP-1 or not, you have to lift. You don't need to be a bodybuilder. but at least 2 to 4 times a week of 30 to 60 minutes is a non-negotiable if you want not just a smaller body, but a stronger and healthier body as you lose fat. And by the way, if you want to know, well, Eric, what exact workouts should I follow? We can help build a plan specifically for you. Click the link in the description below of this video to learn more about our online coaching program. And now, as important as it is to lift weights, if you don't do the next row in the pyramid, you won't see progress with or without a GLP-1. Daily steps/movement. A lot of people who will start taking a GLP-1 eat less, feel a bit more tired, and then move even less, consciously or subconsciously. So their daily movement and steps tank and their metabolism slows down, burning less calories, making weight loss harder, not easier. Your daily steps and movement is like the moving walkway in the airport. You can still stand on it and technically you would still move forward. It's just gonna be slow. Versus when you get on the walkway and you actually walk, you're moving way faster without feeling like you're working any harder. That's what daily steps do for your fat loss. They quietly speed everything up in the background while you're just living your life. And the way we like to coach our clients is workouts are the bonus, but the steps are the baseline. Whether you take this drug or not, you have to lower your calorie intake, but your body still needs daily movement to keep your calorie burn high. And you don't even need to do 10,000 steps like you hear all the time. If you do it, that's awesome, but we encourage our clients to get at least 6,000 steps per day. Make that your minimum, make that your floor. And finally, on the very top row of the pyramid comes actually maybe the most important part, even though it's at the top. Let me explain why. Sleep/recovery. Most people treat sleep as like an optional extra, and it's the first thing that goes to the wayside because you're busy and you think, well, as long as I'm eating less, getting my workouts, getting my daily steps, I don't really need to get that much sleep. And meanwhile, sleeping 5 hours a night, stressed out of their mind, wondering why they feel awful and can never actually stick to anything. That's like trying to install a big software update on your phone with 1% battery remaining. Your phone would keep glitching, freezing, and you would never actually install the update. Poor sleep is low battery for your brain and body. Your hunger hormones will get weird, your cravings, especially for sugar and junk food, will ramp up, and your energy and willpower tanks, even if you're taking a GLP-1 drug. And plus, with a decreased appetite and calorie intake, your energy levels instantly become lower, and less sleep is gonna compound that, which makes everything else harder. So sleep is like the reset button. Maybe a GLP-1 could help with your appetite, but sleep is what keeps your brain and body from fighting you every step along the way. So whether you take it or not, I would get more serious about your sleep quality. And it's not just getting enough sleep. I would say at least 7 hours per night. Parents with young kids, I know this is more difficult, but try the best you can. But also keeping a consistent sleep and wake up schedule, because this helps your body's circadian rhythm. So even if you're only getting 6 to 7 hours per night, if you're going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time, your sleep hygiene will be better and you will feel better even if you can't get a full 8 or 9 hours of sleep. And trust me, it will make sticking to your calories, protein, fiber, and getting your steps and lifting in, which will make everything else 10 times easier for you to lose fat. And so these habits in the habit pyramid, you will have to do regardless of whether you take the drug or not. So should you be taking a GLP-1? Well, here's the way I help my clients make a decision. Let's break this up into 2 people. Person 1, it might be life-changing for. If this person has 50 to 100 pounds to lose, if they have constant food noise and hunger, if they've tried multiple diets that they can't stick to because of extreme hunger and or just getting obsessed around food, and if health markers like blood pressure, cholesterol are trending in a negative direction, in this situation, I don't think it's cheating. It's a tool that might give them enough breathing room to finally build the habits that we talked about. So if this person decides to take a GLP-1 and they follow every step, every base in the habit pyramid, it could absolutely change their life. Now, let's talk about person 2. This person is already relatively lean. They have the last 10 to 15 pounds that they want to lose. Or maybe they're even just using a GLP-1 as a shortcut instead of learning the habits, the structure, building the discipline, and they're just using it to like see their abs more or aesthetically look better. If that's you and you're taking this serious medication that could potentially have serious side effects, and of course always talk with your doctor, just to lose the last 15 pounds and see your abs more or use it as a shortcut, like personally, I think that is the wrong decision. And again, this is just one stranger on the internet's opinion. You don't have to respect my opinion, but I'm giving it to you because you're watching the video still. Because it's not a replacement for discipline, habits, and learning how to manage your eating or having realistic expectations for your body. I believe that's like vanity-based shortcut thinking. And in the long term, it's only going to backfire on you. Now, for both of these situations, like I said, this is just my opinion. You and your doctor should ultimately decide what is best for you. And I'll give you 3 simple questions that you can ask yourself and your doctor if you'd like to figure out the right choice. Number 1, how much weight do you actually have to lose? And how much is it actually impacting your health and your life? Number 2, have you truly given habit building a real shot? High protein, consistent training, sleep, calories, for more than just a few weeks, consistently. And number 3, if a GLP-1 gave you some breathing room with food noise, are you committed to also using that window while you're using it to build habits? Or are you just hoping to take it and be done? If your honest answers point towards severe struggle, big health issues, and a commitment to habit change, then it may be a conversation to have with your doctor to see if it's right. If your honest answers are more like, I just don't feel like doing the work to lose the last 15 pounds, and I'm kind of just using this as more of a shortcut, then I would strongly reconsider your decision. So no matter what you decide about GLP-1s, the habits are always going to be non-negotiable. If you want help building those habits, structuring your calories, your protein, your workouts, your steps, your schedule, in a way that actually fits into your life and have someone hold you accountable along the way, that's exactly what we do with our online coaching clients. You can click the link in the description below to learn more about our online coaching program. And after you do that, you can check out this video here to learn exactly how long you should be in a calorie deficit.